So we know that Warner Brothers and DC wants to make a Batgirl movie, and they decided to do it for HBOMAX. Originally, this film was going to be directed and written by Joss Whedon when the days were saying his name was in height of a positive light. But he left the project, and then they kept saying, yeah, we're making a Batgirl movie, we're making a Batgirl movie. And they got directors who did the direct duo who did Bad Boys for Life, and also they directed a couple of episodes for Miss Marvel, which will come out sometime on Disney Plus late next year, late this year, sorry. And they got The Wire from Birds of Prey and Bumblebee and Flash, the upcoming Flash film. So you're thinking, okay, behind the scenes, it seems to be a good duo. But who's going to be that main character? Who's going to be Barbara Gordon? Who's going to be Batgirl? But today, we finally know. And that person is Leslie Grace. Now, if you don't know the name, you might know the face because she was in The Heights. She was the girl who was dancing on the side of buildings. The sides of buildings, and she basically played Jimmy Smith's daughter in the movie. And she was good. She was good in the film. That's kind of like the only major film credit that she has that A people would know about, and two, she has, because I'm checking her IMDb page, and she's just done nothing but short films. But here's the thing. She could actually be fantastic. The thing about it, with any casting decision, like unless you get, I don't know, who's like we all know this, unless you're getting a really shitty actor being Barbara Gordon, I don't feel like I should waive. If, like, the way I'm speaking it, the way I always see these castings is I trust the filmmakers, I trust the studios, I trust these people that they did and had every single possible Barbara Gordon as they possibly could, and they thought she was the best person for the job. And she could be not. She could be bad or wrong or whatever the situation is. But we need to hold our expectations and our opinions until we see a trailer. Now, when the reveal of the suit comes along, yeah, I'm going to talk about it. But acting-wise, we'll have to see a trailer. We have to see the actual movie. Now, of course, I will see, of course, naturally, there's going to be a bunch of people crying and screaming, saying, like, Barbara Gordon is meant to be a redhead, and she's not a redhead. And I'm like, you know this thing called dyeing your hair, right? You know the concept of wigs, right? Well, she's meant to be a white chick, and they guys are they're just being woke and political agenda. I'll be like, who the fuck cares? Seriously. For me, what makes Barbara Gordon a great character is if she's Batgirl or Oracle. And hell, isn't Titans, having Barbara Gordon as well? Her as Oracle? So, what's Titans if you want to, have a more classical, additional look of Barbara Gordon? But what makes Barbara Gordon a great character is it's not her ways, it's her personality, her character build. It makes her awesome. That makes her worthy to be part of the Bat family. And this was a character. What was your job? What's initially the reason why DC created Batgirl? Was just because the showrunners of the iOS TV show, Batman TV show, was like, can you create like a female Batman? Can you make like a Batgirl, Batwoman, whoever, just so that we can get the female audience in there, let girls watch the show. I think that was the only reason why Batgirl existed. But because of it, they build on this character and a really well fleshed out character. You know what? I would not mind if they're taking notes from the New 52. I haven't read Swift, but I would love them to take the story being, here's a woman who was in tragedy and her building up from that tragedy. She was paralyzed. She has built up her strength. She's able to be the suit again, but she's still thinking, am I worthy to be Batgirl again? And that would be awesome. That would be a great story. That would be good. Even if you're like, DC's a little bit like, you can't use Joker because of X, Y, and Z, because if you don't know, Joker paralyzes Barbara Gordon, by shooting her in the spine and killing Joker and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, he's the reason why she's in a wheelchair for like 30 years in real time. It's like 3 years in comic book time. But yeah, it's all about trusting those filmmakers and trusting those white people. And at this point, yeah, I think it's all about wait and see.